Scholarly equestrians, thanks for joining us today. The purpose of this video is to discuss the 3 things that you need to have ahead of time to prepare yourself for a colic. And I have some options that I want to show you here that I think are really important to understand. So the first thing here that your vet will ask if you call them is to take your horse's temperature, always. So we have 2 different types of thermometers here, and there's actually a third one as well too that you can use, a mercury thermometer. I just don't like them so much because I have a hard time reading them myself. This is a solar powered thermometer. This is absolutely my favorite type. I had to special order it from Amazon. I love it because the battery never dies. This thing is 10 years old, and I just put it out in the sun for a little bit, and it's on and it's working. Now, of course, this is a regular digital thermometer. These are fine too, but when it gets cold outside or the battery's old, sometimes they don't always work. So I feel like these aren't super reliable, but I absolutely love this one. And if you are the old mercury type, that's great too. Personally for me, I just have a hard time reading them. The second thing is a stethoscope, okay? You have to have one of these. It's great to get heart rate as well as gut sounds. We are going to do some videos as well later on that talks about how you can get a heart rate, listening to gut sounds, as well as taking the temperature. Now, don't get a cheap stethoscope either. This one was around a couple $100, but the quality of this one is so much better. You can hear a lot more, especially if you're trying to differentiate between an overactive gut or some tinging. The sound really does make a difference. So I would say, buy a nice one. I've had this one for 20-something years and it still works great. I take great care of it, of course, but get a nice one. Don't get a cheap one. And then the third thing is Banamine. Have a discussion with your vet ahead of time. Most vets will happily give you a tube of Banamine. It's not that expensive. This happens to be a generic version of it. But don't administer the Banamine before you talk to your vet. Sorry, you can hear this going off. I'll turn it off. Before you talk to your vet. Some vets want you to wait to give it. Some vets would rather see the horse ahead of time, but mine generally will say, hey, try giving a half a dose of Banamine and let's see how it goes, or get the horse comfortable and then we can come and assess them when they get there as well. Along those lines, you do need to know the approximate weight of your horse ahead of time. And, so half a dose for a 1,000-pound animal would be a 500-pound dose, etc. So definitely have one of these on hand. Whenever I'm getting low, ask the vet for another one, of course, because we have 50-something horses here. But this is prescription only. So thanks so much for joining us. I appreciate it. Feel free to comment below.